GoodFellas. Arguably one of the best films of all time, in my top 20 films of all time. I think in mafia films it's better than The Godfather, but that's another story for another day now that I got your attention. GoodFellas is a film directed by Martin Scorsese, released in 1990. Came out way before my time, but it stood the test of time. I saw it when I was a kid, loved it, and then re-seeing it now as an adult, re-seeing it in the year 2020, amazing film. Let's get into this. The film basically follows Henry Hill, who's a real life man. Henry Hill, a kid who grows up in the mafia, gets a job. I forgot what he does, but he basically gets a job in the mafia as a kid, doing errands and works his way up in the ranks. Basically, that's like the first half hour, and then we fast forward to Henry Hill as an adult. And after the first half hour, we follow Henry Hill and his wife, Karen Hill, who's an amazing actress. Her name is Lauren Bracco. She's amazing. I love her. And Henry Hill's played by Ray Liotta. Both amazing actors. And then we got supporting actors, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, a bunch of other dudes I can't name. But let's get into the movie. Basically, it follows Henry Hill falling in love with Karen Hill, and then her being exposed to the mafia lifestyle. And not only that, but once they do get married, the life and troubles of being married. Henry Hill's living a fast life. He still goes out at night, comes home, doesn't even call the wife, gets a family, starts feeling, starts getting in love with the family life, and then falling out of love with the family life, where he gets mistresses, multiple mistresses. That's a tongue twister for me. Gets multiple mistresses. Henry Hill's living the fast life. He's also addicted to drugs, and then it's his wife getting jealous and furious that he's a married man, cheating on her, and then she ends up getting heavily involved, helping out the mafia business. And it even shows how there's a part in the movie where Karen Hill, when they start getting invited to family weddings, Christmas parties, they're really all around mafia wives and mafia guys, and she's like, oh, whoa, this is a crazy lifestyle, but this is the family she's born into, and her kids are getting raised in. Immediately, I'm forgetting when the movie starts, you see some action. We see a dude get stabbed and shot in a trunk. You come to find out that it's basically Pesci's and De Niro's other mafia characters interacting with other top mafia characters. Joe Pesci's a wise guy, hot-headed wise guy is the word I wanted to say, and Robert De Niro's the cool wise guy, the very smart guy. Towards the middle of the end of the movie, we see De Niro's character get sucked into this film really hard when they do a heist. They steal a lot of money, and he tells everybody, don't buy anything expensive. The feds are watching us. The first thing everybody in the crew does is they start buying expensive shit. And De Niro's furious, and so De Niro's got to whack everybody who's involved in the money heist. Even getting to the point of even trying to whack Karen Hill. To the end of the movie where, Ray Liotta's character, Henry Hill is basically drug addicted by the end of the movie. He's going haywire. He's got multiple mistresses. He just spent a lot of time in jail, got out of jail. Karen Hill's having enough. He ends up doing something. Watch the movie, but I forgot what he does right now. I'm going blank. He ends up getting the feds involved. Helicopters are following him. Screw up on something where they wiretapped his phone. Boom, he gets pinched as an adult. The feds are basically telling him he's going to do a life in prison. You got to give up everybody. That's the only way out of it. Henry Hill goes, you know what, dog? Fuck this shit. Robert De Niro's character almost tried to kill my wife. I'm ratting out on everybody. And that's the whole story of GoodFellas. Henry Hill's a rat. He ratted on the whole crew, and he's a legend for that. He's basically 6'9" before 6'9". The movie ends, basically, Henry Hill rats on, the whole crew. De Niro and this other dude get, pinched. And then he gets put in the witness protection program. They send him off to a random location, and then that is a story of GoodFellas. The story of a young man, a boy to a man raised in the mafia. And then, he basically betrays them, snitches on them. But, basically the movie is you can't trust anybody. Everybody gets betrayed. It's the life of the game. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Amazing movie. It's about 2 hours plus. Flies by. Awesome directing. Scorsese. This is Martin Scorsese's best film. You could say Wolf of Wall Street, but I gotta go with the classics. GoodFellas, Martin Scorsese's best film. Definitely check it out. Stands the test of time 30 years later. Highly recommend it. Go check it out this quarantine times. I really appreciate you for watching this video. Take care. Peace and love. Appreciate you.